fellas, the Ain't Jesse here. I'm back for another MCU Funko Pop figure review for you guys. And this time I'm reviewing the second one for the Disney Plus lineup. And that is the Spider-Man No Way Home integrated Spider-Man suit. April Fools, it's the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man figure from Marvel Studios' What If. Now I got this figure at my local Target last month. And this figure cost $12. Yeah, $12 US here in North America and around the world for the lineup, and this is a pretty nice looking figure. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So here we have the whole figure itself, the whole front part of the figure, and he looks so awesome in my opinion. Now there is another version of him that he is unmasked with the Peter Parker face right there, and this is like the regular version that he is all masked up right there. So here's the whole front part. I love the pose right here. I like how they did a nice job with the left hand with the flipping look design, and the other one has his hand on the Cloak of Levitation right there. I like the Spider-Man symbol right there. It reminds me of the one from Homecoming and Far From Home, since I thought they were making it into like the Disneyland Avengers Campus look. Well, it is similar to that. Well, I thought it almost like, well, it could be still accurate in my opinion right there. So here we have the whole front part of the figure itself. And this is what the top of him looks like with the mask right there. And this is what the bottom of him looks like, which is pretty decent in my opinion. Here's the side of him with the torso and his head and the side parts of the Cloak of Levitation right there, which is pretty cool looking. And this is what the back of him looks like. We have the whole cloak like moving right there, as you can see. And there's some of the fingers right there that are sticking out, and this is what the back of the cloak and his head looks like right here. And here's the other side that has like the same thing. I tell you, like the painting details for these web shooters right there, which is really nice. And as usual for these Funko Pop bobbleheads, their heads bobble just like so. And also, let's take a closer look of his torso right there. There we go. So since I want to show you guys the rest of the detailing right there. So yeah, here we have that spider symbol as I mentioned from earlier. Well, it is almost accurate. Well, they are still doing a good job with it. Well, it reminds me of the one from Homecoming and Far From Home with the upgraded and the Stark suit right there, because how the way it turns out. And we have these gold parts right there for the Cloak of Levitation right there. And we have some brown detailing right there. And I tell you, like the paint detailing for the web shooters and even the whole costume itself right there. And I tell you, like the nice look for the boots right there. And also the cloak itself, you cannot remove it since it is a part, since the top part of it is attached to Spider-Man's head. Sorry, let me just, there we go. So that's more like it. So yeah, it is attached to Spider-Man's head and his back right there. So it would have been cool if Funko made a removable cloak for this version and the unmasked version, which is really cool looking, since I wanted that to happen, but it is what it is right here. So nothing much for this figure, but that is all I've got so far for this guy right here for the lineup. So that is it for the figure itself. Now let's move on to the final part. This is a pretty nice looking figure in my opinion. So this is my first Funko Pop bobblehead from Marvel Studios' What If, since they released some of the figures from the first wave in last year. And this is like, I believe, some of the new figures for the Zombies episode for this year, since I thought those figures were coming out last year. Well, they just revealed the pictures right there, but I didn't notice they're gonna release these characters for this year until now. Well, I just seen some images for some other pics right there for the different websites for these characters, but still. But this Zombie Hunter Spider-Man figure looks pretty cool looking. So this is the masked up version right there, and there is another version. Like I said, there's another version of him that is unmasked that has the Peter Parker head right there that is exclusive to like a different store or so. But anyways, this is still a regular pop right there. I tell you, like how they did a nice job with the torso detailing with the cloak and his body right there. And like I said, for the spider symbol, it looks similar to the Homecoming Stark suit one and the Far From Home upgraded suit, since I like how they did that right there. I thought it is similar to the Disneyland Avengers Campus look. And I like the posing for the flipping web shooting left hand right there. And I like the detailing for the back right there for the cloak and even his head right there. So they did a nice job with the paint detail right there for this figure. And I totally like it a lot. So I'm glad I add this version in my collection since I really like Zombie Hunter Spider-Man right there. So I'm glad they show this character in the Zombies episode for Marvel Studios What If last year, since that episode was so freaking rad in my opinion. Since I glad they added the zombie lineup for Marvel in the MCU, but in the animated look. So yeah, I totally like this character, and I'm glad I add him to my collection. And like I said, there is the Peter Parker unmasked version right there in some exclusive stores. If you want to find it online or on Amazon or something like that, feel free to. Or if you don't want to, you can prefer this version however you want to, but it is what it is right here for the lineup itself. So nothing much to say, but that's all I've gotten so far for the lineup. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the same button, and also hit Hulk smash that comment section down below too. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about this figure for the lineup. I'll see you later.